what's going on, everybody? Master Biker here. Today we got another most amazing, definitely geared for exercising, having a fun time. I was throttling like well into the 30s as well. I just want to be very clear with that, but definitely geared for exercising. The Jasion, there's so many different names that this and ways that this could be pronounced, but at the end of the day, it's the Thunder Pro. It looks amazing. It's riding amazing. The suspension has been pretty cool so far. And I am ready to break down all the specs with you guys. So if you're ready to hop right in, check everything out, and see what this bike can do, we're gonna go over everything, then go for an amazing ride. If you appreciate everything we're doing, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that goodness. And then, yeah, we'll wrap it all up. I'll let you guys know what I think, what I like, what I don't like, and keep on flowing and growing, baby. So if you're ready to get going, let's hop right in. Starting off with the rear hub brushless motor, 1200 watts of continuous power, peaking out at 2000 watts, and that's why we were getting up and throttling well into the 30s. Does have 5 levels, yes, 5 levels of pedal assist, and 115 Newton meters of torque, which it was definitely hitting the hills with ease. They say it does 0 to 20 miles an hour in 5 seconds, and I can attest to that. And the controller is a 58.8 volt 3 amp controller. We got a nice removable battery. Let me show you real quick. Boom, that's where you charge it, turn it on, turn it off, and a little USB port, I should say, as well, for you to charge your phone or anything else that you need. The battery is a 52 volt, 20 amp hour battery with 1,040 watt hours of power. The battery does have fast charging capability, so you go 0 to 100% in just 5 hours. Like I was saying, there's 5 levels of assist, but in assist 1, and you're just pedaling, they say you can get a 90-mile range. I don't think I'm gonna put that to the test, but I mean, that seems realistic. Just pedaling assist 1, I think 90 miles could be possible. Okay, let me clarify. They're saying that you can get that 90-mile range with a person that's 180 pounds and ideal weather and riding conditions. And in pedal assist 5 or PAS 5, they say you're going to, with an average speed of 35-ish miles an hour, you can get 45-mile range. That, I don't know if you're gonna get 45 miles in pedal assist 5. I bet you could get like 35 to 40 though, probably. The Thunder Pro has 26 by 4-inch fat tires. It does have dual suspension on the front fork. You got your lock out or leave it open. You got your preload right there. Then they got a monoshock in the back with, they say, 1,000-pound weight limit. It has been pretty chill. You know, again, I've been taking it like on the grass. I rode it around all over here. It's been nice so far. And of course, we've been on the trails, which it should be, you know, anything that's paved, it should definitely be smooth. I want to get a little bit closer with the suspension. It's this full-terrain, all-terrain, full-terrain suspension where everything is just working together to make it a nice, smooth, comfortable ride. Got dual piston hydraulic disc brakes with 180 millimeter rotors on the front and the back. The brakes are, I haven't heard of them, no name brand. There's no name on them, but they've been working pretty good. Working our way up, I did want to point out this nice back rack. There's no holes so that you can attach like another basket or anything like that. But, and I'm not sure exactly what the payload is. This definitely looks a little bit smaller, maybe like 40 to 50 pounds. From the rack to the seat, which has been very comfortable. It's got this BF foaming technology support. I would say, like, yeah, the seat is a little bit more comfortable than your average seat for sure. Keep working our way up. Nice grips. These grips are definitely a little bit different, and quarter twist throttle for you. It's very responsive, nice and poppy. Then you combine that with a 7-gear Shimano shifter and derailleur. Bringing it on over, I do like all of these controls. So power button right here, nice color LCD display, very easy to read, super simple. I do like the speed is nice and big, your level of assist that you're in. You come over here, hit the M, you got your odometer, your volume, your average speed, your top speed, which I haven't gotten up to 49.3, but that came from the factory, and your battery level right here, and then I guess the power right here as well that you are using. Like I was sharing, it has 5 levels of assist, 1, 2, 3, 4, and into 5, and then back down. And they do have a walk mode, so if you hold the walk mode It takes a second to kick in, and then it's walking the bike like walking the dog. You also have a nice headlight. Boom, let's turn that on. Comes on the screen that you can see right there. Right headlight, I like the outer layer, you know, the outer little ring. Got the majority of light coming from the center right there, which is also integrated for a rear tail light. And when you brake, it is integrated, which is great. Bam, you got your left blinker. Can you see it blinking? I can see it blinking. I don't know if you can see it blinking, but trust me, it's blinking. Right blinker. God, it's so bright out here. Have no fear, it's integrated into the screen so that you can see that the blinker is on, and you know to make sure to turn it off when you're riding and after you hang your turn. Nice loud horn, bang, everybody's hearing that. Let's get this headlight off. Long press, comes off. Screen also dims when the headlight is on and then gets a little bit brighter when the headlight is off. Bike is weighing 82 pounds, so make sure that you can easily pick that up, maneuver it around. And I would say, like, you could always pick up the back and then use the front tire to kind of get in and out of places. That's how I like to move these bad boys around. Max payload is coming in at the highest max payload I have ever seen on virtually any bike at 500 pounds. I don't know if that's realistic, because if you're 500 pounds, are you really riding a bike? And I get that you could put some stuff on the back and, you know, carry your extra gear and whatnot, but like 500 pounds just seems absolutely crazy. I don't know if that's the real max payload, but that's what they're telling us. Hopping back into the max payload real quick. I mean, they're talking about that you could use this bike for hunting. So 500 pounds, yeah, if you have a kill and you're taking it back to your camp or wherever, then yeah, I mean, that would definitely help out, but I don't know where you're gonna put the extra hundreds of pounds. Not on that back rack. You'd have to have something else attached to be able to take that kill back to your camp. But 500 pounds, I don't know. Who puts it to the test? Let me know. If you got, you got a 500 pound max payload on this bad boy, please let me know. Leave a comment below. Something else I always love to share, the minimum seat to the ground, 35 inches. So make sure that your inseam is 35 inches. Otherwise, you're gonna be on your tippy toes getting on and off the bike. Suggested rider height is 5'5", all the way up to 7 feet 2 inches. I don't know, I've never really met anybody that's 7 feet tall, but I don't know, 7 feet 2 inches seems a little bit crazy, especially like here's the max, height of the seat. Like with these handlebars, 7 feet, I've never seen anybody say that they have a 7 foot tall, like max rider like height. I'm guessing like 6'5", you should be good, but it really comes down to like, are you hitting your knees when you're pedaling, right? If you're pedaling, you're turning, hitting your knees, it's not gonna be fun. So I don't see how 7 feet 2 inches makes sense, but if that's what they're saying, who knows, anything is possible, but I would definitely say like 6'5", 6'6", you should be good to go. Want to let you guys know they do have an app so that you can monitor your rides and make some adjustments with the bike. And if you want to download the app and love to use the apps, then it's right there and perfect and ready for you to go. All right, guys, it's a beautiful day. Enough with the specs. I'm ready to get out the Jasion Thunder Pro and hit the trails, do a little bit of light riding, have some great times right now. So if you're ready to hop right into the ride, I'm ready to get it going, baby. Love when you're riding and you just find some new adventures. There's a whole little event going on over here. So I figured why not finish up the video with the Thunder Pro. I've had a great time. We were out riding on the trails. We ended up down in Port Costa and figured, you know, why not finish it all up right here with you guys. So good suspension because, you know, it's quite bumpy and it's perfect on any regular road or light trail riding, but I was a little bit more off-road. It got a little bit crazy and the suspension was okay. I'd give it like a 6.5 out of 10. And I'm assuming if you weigh even more than I do, 165, 170 pounds, it's gonna get a little bit bumpier on the trails, depending on where you're riding. Decent power. I mean, we are throttling through the roof. I would say there's been quite a few bikes of this style where throttling is not really something that you're going to be doing, but the Jasion Thunder Pro came through for show. So I appreciate that because, you know, you're out there riding and sometimes you just want to get your throttle on for a little bit. We didn't load anything up on the rear rack. I'm not assuming it has more than like a 30, 40 pound weight limit. I would say max. It's not like super thick and beefy like some of these other racks. The seat was nice and comfy on my bum for sure. I'd say like the extra bells and whistles, the controller was nice, the blinkers are nice, the headlight, taillight, all that works great. If you guys are ready for the Thunder Pro in your life for show, I'll be sure to put a link in the bio, pin a comment. I'll see if I get a coupon code for you guys as well as. And remember, keep living your blessed and highly favored lives, my friends. Who knows where we're gonna be riding, what we're gonna be riding, who we're gonna be riding with. But I do know each and every single day is a new adventure for show. So till then, peace.